Dharma friends, please take your seats for the Dharma talk. You have to come here, the camera. Yeah, better. You can actually hold also. Yeah, okay.
Hello everyone, a warm welcome to this special evening of Dharma Talk. Tonight we are honored to have with us Venerable Dr. Chandima, a distinguished scholar, teacher, and a monastic. Venerable Dr. Chandima serves as an assistant professor in the Department of Philosophy at Ateneo de Manila University. He earned his PhD in Buddhist Studies and Sanskrit from the University of Sri Jayawardenepura and has dedicated himself to teaching the profound wisdom of early Buddhism, also known as undiluted Buddhism. With his extensive experience, Venerable Dr. Chandima has shared teachings across the globe, including in Canada, the United States, Japan, Malaysia, and Singapore. He has also served as a research fellow at the Center for Studies in Religion and Society at the University of Victoria, Canada. Among his notable contributions to the field, his recent article titled "The Function and Contemporary Role of Sika Pachakana, Abandoning the Training Rules in the Pali Canon," was published in the esteemed Journal of Buddhist Ethics by Pennsylvania State University Press. For those eager to explore more of his work, you can visit his blog, Patisota, which has been recognized globally as one of the 100 best Buddhist blogs and websites for 2024 by FeedSpot. Tonight, we have the privilege to learn under his guidance. Thank you for joining us for what promises to be an inspiring and reflective session. Let's now welcome Venerable Dr. Chandima with our heartfelt gratitude.
Thank you very much. I again forgot your name.
I'm Riser.
Riser, thank you, Riser. Okay, so I was thinking what I'm going to talk to you at this point, and I came up with the idea that it would be nice to talk something like, why should we meditate? That's a good topic. Why should we meditate? Is meditation compulsory in the Buddhist teachings? Now, what is compulsory in the Buddhist teachings is purification. We call it, Visuddhi, purification. Meditation purifies our thoughts. In English, you call it the mind, only one mind. But in the Buddhist teachings, Buddha talks many thoughts. We are going to take care of not the mind, but the thoughts. Thoughts happen in the mind. So we are not concerned about the place where the thoughts happen. We are concerned about what thoughts arise, stay, and then go away in the mind. So we call a Pali word for this chitta. Maybe next time we will have a whiteboard here. I can write certain things, some important words, so you don't have to, struggle, I think. So chitta, C-A-T-T-A, chitta. So there are many chittas. What are the normal chittas that you know? Since morning to evening, there are many thoughts coming and going. What do you think? Are many thoughts that you are having positive thoughts, or wholesome thoughts, or negative thoughts, unwholesome thoughts? What do you think? Just be honest. Dhamma practice cannot be done without being honest. What are the normal thoughts that come to you during the day? Without effort, I'm talking without effort. When we put effort, then we can become different, transform uh, into the wholesome side. What are the most of the thoughts that are coming to you during your day? Are they greedy thoughts, angry thoughts, thoughts of frustration, or are they thoughts of what you call generosity, loving kindness, wisdom? What kind of thoughts? Let's try to see the what you call, what kind of thoughts are they? Are they mostly wholesome or unwholesome? You can tell me. Are they wholesome or unwholesome? Are they positive or negative? I'm asking the raw thoughts that are coming to us since when we wake up in the morning and then until we sleep. They are mostly huh? Mixed thoughts. You want to be on the safer side. But I'm asking, what are the most thoughts that are coming to us? They are mixed. But if you look at kind of a ratio, maybe a percentage, what are they mostly? Negative thoughts. That's the truth. So that means, is it our problem or is it our nature? Is it our nature or is it our problem? Problem in the practice, problem in our life, or is it the nature of this life? That's the nature. So nobody should be blaming oneself. That's the nature. Huh? That's the nature of our mind and thoughts. But the problem is, some people, they mess up in this nature. Very few people can filter them out and then transform into the good side, wholesome side. So then the Buddha says, we need to purify our thoughts. There's a very famous Pali verse, maybe you may have heard this stanza, which is said to be the teaching of all the Buddhas. Now you see all these Bodhisattvas, right? They are finally becoming Buddhas, right? All these Bodhisattvas. Now the Buddha is Shakyamuni Buddha behind me and then in front of me. And all these Buddhas say one teaching. What is that teaching? Sabba papassa akarana kusalassa upasampada sajitta pariyodapana etang buddhana sasana. All Buddhas only tell you three things. Number one, to avoid evil things. What do you call? Bad things. Akusalati, unwholesome things. How many akusalas are there? Unwholesome things are there in anybody's life? There are. That's why I need the whiteboard now. Next time I can write down what are they actually, so you will understand. There are 10 unwholesome activities that someone may do. If our nature is akusala nature, then we are quite often engaged in those 10 akusala activities. So the Buddha says to avoid these akusala activities is my first teaching. Then after avoiding, what to do? Kusalasa upasampada, to do all the good things, the opposite side of those akusala activities. Now say for instance, Buddha said not to kill any being. Is it very possible, easy for us not to kill any being? There are some challenges. Let's say you are having some ants in your house, some pests in your house, cockroaches in your house, in the kitchen, rats sometimes come into your house, mosquitoes are always going here and there. So how to practice this first precept, first kusala? So we have to get ready for the mosquitoes. We have to get ready for the cockroaches. Why are they coming to my house? Maybe my house is not clean and tidy. Maybe I am not keeping my windows and doors closed before the certain time. Somebody's mistake other person's akusala, right? So there are always things to do. We can do things responsibly. Let's take another akusala, bad mouthing about other people, also akusala. Are there people who bad mouth about other people, talk bad about other people? The Buddha said it's not a good thing. We always want to stay away from bad mouthing about others. Because we have so many things to do in our life. Why do we spend time for bad mouthing about other people? So there are many kusala things that you can do. Mainly 10 kusala things opposite of the 10 akusala. Third thing, that's the second teaching. Sachitta pariyodapana. Pariyodapana means purification. Purifying one's thoughts. These three are my teaching, all the Buddhist teachings. Now, if you want to become a Buddhist, I think there are some others here who are coming here for different activities. But if you are a Buddhist, you must work on these three things gradually. You don't need to do everything in one day. So, once again, to avoid all the akusala activities, number one. To do all the kusala activities, number two. To purify one's thoughts. Now, going back to the topic. Is meditation mandatory? Or why should we meditate? Is it very essential? Yes. But the idea here is not meditation. Then you are becoming good only when you sit down. Can you sit down like this all the time? You have to go to work, you have to study maybe, you have to do your family work, do your chores, you may have to drive. A lot of things are happening except your sleep time. Then, if you think that you only purify, you meditate only when you sit down, then when you don't sit down, then you might not meditate. In the Buddhist teachings, the Buddha says you don't have to sit down all the time for the meditation. Now, a while ago you were walking here, right? What is it? Walking meditation. Then you are walking all the time. Why don't you practice meditation while walking? So you missed out a lot of opportunities in your walking. Next time you can bring walking, meditation into your walking. Even after this, you are going back home, you can think about it. There are precious moments you missed out on many years. Perhaps if you had incorporated them into your walking, you would have spent a better life with your loved ones. A better life. Think about the moments you had clash with your loved ones, clash with your other people. Walking, not even sitting, now walking. What about eating? How do we eat nowadays? A lot of people cannot eat without checking the phone. Sometimes they don't know what they ate, right? It's like they are eating the internet, right? So we are not practicing mindful eating. Why do I say this thing? What is the biggest problem in today's, probably in the next 20, 30 years? Even the WHO predicted long time ago. It's not heart problems. It's not diabetes. It's not high blood pressure. It's the obesity. That will be the biggest problem in the next 20, 30 years. When someone is obese, all the health problems are coming to them. How can someone become obese? There are some natural reasons, but for most people, it's unwise eating, drinking habits. So, if you incorporate meditation when you are eating, when you are drinking, you know how much you are eating, how much you are drinking. That helps you to become mindful about your eating habits, drinking habits. The Buddha is not concerned about what food are people eating. It's up to people. Now you think about someone who is living in the northern part of this world. Do they have access to vegetables? How are they going to survive? They might be eating certain other food. So we cannot tell people that these are the food a Buddhist must eat. That's going to be a very misunderstanding. Buddha didn't say it. What the Buddha said was, whatever the food, culturally or in your own way you are eating, you should be concerned about one very important thing. What is it? The amount of food that you are eating. The amount. How much are you eating? That's very important. Now say for instance someone out of you was to doze off during the meditation. Why? If that happened to you, why did you become sleepy in the meditation? It is because of many reasons. One reason could be you did not sleep well last night. Second reason could be a medical problem. That thing you have to approach a doctor. The third thing is you may have not followed the instruction properly. So how to answer that question? In order to answer that question, we have to check whether what reason caused you to become sleepy. So understanding how much food you are eating is meditation. You look at many people who have been going through problems, those medical reasons, they were not giving enough attention to how much they eat, and then they finally ended up with a lot of health problems. When you are unhealthy, forget about meditation, forget about these practices. You can't do that. You are sick. Being healthy is very important in practicing Buddhism. I think other religions too. It is the same thing. If you are sick, you cannot do anything. Because when you are sick bodily, you will be sick mentally and emotionally. So then, eating can be a very good meditation. Now, during the retreats, I conduct top retreats. During the lunchtime, I recite, I even get participant to read a certain statement. I eat just to survive today, not for beautification, not for this and that. And I am not overeating today. I am eating just to live today. So that they are very concerned about how much they eat. So eating less will be a very good Buddhist idea. In one Pali Suttas, the Buddha said something very interesting. Maybe you may have not ever thought about that idea. He says, if you eat less by understanding the portion of your food, you will age slowly. Now in today's world, how many people, how many companies, how many areas in the world talking about anti-aging, rejuvenation through cosmetic products, through some other medical products. The Buddha talks about anti-aging. How to do it? You don't need any cosmetics. You don't need to spend anything. You need to know how much food you eat. Eat less appropriately. That will help you age slowly, not age faster. We understand we are getting old anyways. But why to speed it up? Some people speed it up. Just let it happen slowly. How we let it happen slowly? Only by understanding how much food we eat. How to do it? Only by practicing mindful eating. When eating, drinking, they are meditations. Now you understand meditation is not just a on the cushion kind of a thing all the time. But time to time we sit down, it's good. Now I always tell people, what is a good time for the meditation? Normally in your daily life, when you wake up early in the morning. When you wake up early in the morning, you rinse yourself, you take a 5 minutes of time for a meditation. You don't need to practice more than 5. If you want, you can do it. But 5 minutes every day, not 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Today and tomorrow you don't do anything. And then in few days you are doing again 30 minutes. No. The most important thing is consistency. 5 minutes every day in morning. Evening time is difficult to practice meditation. Here it's a good situation, very peaceful place. But in the house it might be a little bit challenging thing. So I recommend morning when you wake up. So that 5-minute meditation has lot of quality more than the quantity. So then you are starting the day with some positivity, some peace, right? So then we can purify our thoughts that are coming to us from morning to evening time. And there are many meditations. Now when I ask you what meditation do you do, a lot of you said different meditation. Some said mindfulness meditation. Actually mindfulness is the nature of all the meditations, right? When you do metta meditation, loving kindness, compassion meditation, and you said gratitude meditation, all these meditation talk about finally you become mindful. You have to be mindful. But the problem is this English translation. The Buddha's Pali word is sati, S-A-T-I. When you practice meditation, you are not only filling the mind with the positive thoughts, but also time to time you are empty the mind. You are emptying the mind. Are you supposed to empty your mind? Yes, we are picking up a lot of garbage stuff from internet, online, newspapers, social media. We pick up everything that is happening outside. And then we fill our mind with those unnecessary trashy things. And then we are driven by those bombastic things. So don't have to pick up everything. So time to time we need to unlearn, empty our thoughts, unnecessary thoughts. Think about, we should have a certain memory storage, like a 5 GB pen drive, 1 terabyte flash drive. And you can't add more data after 1 terabyte, 1 TB. It is only 1 TB. So the brain is not unlimited. It might be more than a normal thing. Why to bring unnecessary thoughts to our mind? So time to time, while you are filling the mind with good thoughts, wholesome thoughts, you also need to empty the akusala thoughts. Your greed, frustration, hatred, anger, revenge, negative experiences, we have to empty. So that means mindfulness might not be a good translation. It's a poor translation, but we pick up this translation, like in the West. It's more to awareness. It's an awareness. What's happening in my life? What's happening in my deep down thoughts? So eating, and there are many meditations. So mindfulness meditation has these what you call satipatthanas, vipassana meditation. What is vipassana meditation? Vipassana means seeing things as they are, or seeing things as things come to be. But normally in our thoughts we are seeing things as we are, not as they are. But time to time we need to understand this objective point of view about that will be itself a meditation. So there is metta meditation, loving kindness meditation, and there is compassion meditation, there is gratitude meditation. There are so many meditations. But here during this event in our time, what we do is breath meditation and the walking meditation initially. So this is our plan. So meditation in the form of purification is mandatory. We need to purify our thoughts, our life. That is how transformation happens. We become a better person, we become the best, or we become a better version in us. That is the plan of meditation. Chanting helps you to concentrate. but at the end it is a purification. It has to bring to a purification. So this is how we have to look at meditation. So it's a compulsory part in the form of purification. That means when you say meditation is compulsory, essential, it is not just the sitting meditation. It is the overall types of different activity-based meditation. Even you talk to someone, think about what am I talking to this person now. Some people talk everything and later they worry, I talk something bad to the other person. Why? You did not think and talk, reflect. You did not reflect and talk. So this way, everything is a meditation. So find out opportunities to practice those relevant meditation at different time. And time to time, sit down like this and do the meditation too. All right. Any questions about meditation? Maybe we can take 2 to 3 questions and we will go. Yeah. Would you like to use this mic for the recording? You can just hold it. Yeah. Ask the question.
Is chanting while walking helpful for meditation also?
Chanting while walking, then you are not having enough time to see the walking. Right? That's a very logical point. I mean, you are chanting, you don't know what's happening. We are walking, we are doing the walking just to see what is happening in my walking. Better only focus on the walking part. For chanting, sit down and chant. Right? Like in front of the Buddha statue, something. Yeah.
My question is, what do you recommend for people living in the city to be able to practice, integrate meditation to the daily practice?
What is my suggestion for those who are living in a city and
integrating meditation in daily life?
yeah, so I actually already answered that in the bigger picture. I said depending regardless of where you are staying, whether you are in a remote area, countryside or in the city, make every activity a meditation. When you are talking to someone, be mindful about what you talk. When you are eating, how much you eat. When you are even not talking to other people, sometimes you are not talking to others, you become silent. Not the silence that you are having when you have an argument. That time you are thinking what to talk next time. Even when you are not talking, even you are sitting down, even you are standing, even you lie down until you sleep. All these moments bring some mindfulness aware. What am I doing now? So I think whether you are in the city or outside, it doesn't matter. But for the city people, because the idea is this, I think the nature of your question is that there are people who are thinking, if you want to meditate, go to a faraway natural place, go to the forest, go to a river, go to a waterfall. Then when you come back, you become again akusala, evil. It's like people get very high on a retreat, and when they go back home, they fall back to the earth. Why? They become only good at that particular place. We don't mind. Be that a waterfall, be it a very busy hustle bustle life. Whatever happens, I try to see what's happening in my activity. Not to get carried away by anything. It doesn't matter. So, sound, different distractions. You may have distractions, but you are trying to be aware what's happening in that activity that is connected to you. So, I think you should be okay. Yes, because we are not dealing with other people. We are dealing with us. Even 1,000 things happening in front of me, if I deal myself well, it is not going to affect me. That is our nature. We can take another one question and then we will transfer the good karmas. If you have. Okay, please grab the mic. Yes.
Hello. Do you
Yeah.
hear me?
I do hear, actually. It's connected to the,
All right.
yeah.
Are there any tips or suggestions that how I can share meditation to my loved ones, maybe family, friends? That's it.
Okay. The first thing is that are they interested about meditation or you want to tell them?
Yeah, yeah.
They are interested already.
Doesn't matter. If
It doesn't
they're
matter, they are,
interested or not.
yeah, in all ears to you.
Yes. Or yes.
Okay, in that case, I will recommend a very common meditation, maybe metta meditation,
Correct.
loving kindness meditation. So you can share with them. I will tell you how to do it in very simple. In loving kindness meditation, metta meditation, we are doing it in 5 ways. There are 5 groups. First, you have to give metta to you, to oneself. May I be well, happy, peaceful. May no harm come to me. May no difficulties come to me. May no problems come to me. May I meet with success. May I have patience, courage, understanding to meet and overcome inevitable problems, difficulties, failures in my life. Now, the same level of metta now you are going to give to your loved ones, mother, father, maybe your spouse, your children, and your friends. Second category. Third category is neutral people. The cashier in the shopping mall, we don't know, we just say hi and bye. We have no likes, don't have dislikes too. There are a lot of neutral people in our life. And the third group is to give the same metta that you gave to you, to loved one, to neutral people. Fourth category, very interesting. Now you are bringing the same loving kindness, metta, to challenging people, difficult people. Who are they? People who you cannot have a good communication, a good relationship sometime. Maybe there are people who are always complaining to you in your life. They cannot be easily satisfied. So, how to deal with these people? Are we going to discard them? Are we going to exclude them in our metta practice? No, we cannot do that. We may have issues, but we have to bring them into our metta. May you are going to wish the same level of metta to them. Because that is how the Buddha asks us to. The last category is everyone else, all living beings. May all living beings be well and happy. So then, oneself, loved ones, neutral people, challenging people, and all living beings. Some people they say enemies. In Buddhism, we are not supposed to have enemies. Because when you have enemies, they are operating behind the scene. Huh? So don't make enemies. Even people try to become not nice with us, don't try to make problems with them. You become the normal good person. If they want to become enemies, they may become enemies, but you are not creating them as enemies. But if they are problematic people, stay away from them in a nice way, in a safe way. But because of the metta practice, we cannot exclude them. So now, let's say, as you ask me, you want to teach a certain very basic, interesting, short meditation to your loved ones. This metta meditation is the perfect one. So you tell them, metta meditation means we are wishing goodwill to us, starting from myself, and you learn it, and then you do the same thing for others, for 5 groups.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I think there may be more questions, but depending on the timing, we are going to wrap this up at this point. At the end of this meditation event, we are going to transfer all the good karmas with the departed ones who passed away in the name of all of us. At the same time, with the Deva, Naga, Mahindika, all the non-human, powerful non-human beings. So then, let's put our palms together let's reflect upon all the good karmas we've been doing today. You first came to the Wisdom Park Center and then took the precepts, 5 precepts. You become a purified person, and then you practice Anapanasati meditation, breath meditation. And as I said, Anapanasati meditation means you are watching whatever the breaths that are coming and then staying and then going away. You were looking at them as arising, staying, and going away. And then you were trying to watch many other breaths in that way. And then you practice walking meditation. And now you listen to a Dhamma talk. This Dhamma talk is about why should we meditate. More importantly, why should we need to purify our thoughts. So it is not just to sit down only. We can meditate with all the activities we are doing in Buddhist teachings. So may all these good karmas that we are creating today be transferred to all the departed people who passed away in the name of all of us. Maybe your departed relatives in this life and past life, may they be able to receive all these good karmas, may they be well and happy, may they attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. At the same time, may all the good karmas be shared by all Deva, Naga, Mahindika, all powerful non-human beings. May they be well and happy, may they protect and bless you, all of you, for good health, quality of life, prosperity, safety. May Deva, Naga, Mahindika, these powerful non-human beings, also be well and happy and finally attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. At the end of any good karma, we are doing something very interesting. That is to make a Dhamma wish. Our Dhamma wish is to be surrounded with noble friends. We all are noble friends. The Buddha is the noblest friend to us. So may we be able to be surrounded with Kalyana Mitras, noble friends, who can always guide us, counsel us for the well-being. Happiness. Happiness means skillful happiness, wholesome happiness. May we be not able to be in the company of Papa Mitras, wrong friends, bad friends. Thinking thus, we are going to say Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. Finally, may all the good karmas we've been doing today be supportive and helpful for all of us to attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana in your way in life. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now I will do a very short blessing. Please receive the blessings. Abhivadana silis nichang vadha pachayino Chattaru dhamma vadhanti ayuvanno sukham balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminati saminjatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I think Raisa will take a good photo. You want to take a photo over here? Yeah. Take a photo. Yes. Yes. Yeah, everybody. Maybe you go there. Yes. Ah. Yes. Maybe put your palms together. Anjali. Anjali.
One, again, one.
With me. Take with me. Go over there. Yeah.
One, two. One, two.
Okay, good. Thank you, everybody. Good night, and look forward to seeing you in our next meditation. Ah, yeah. You want to take a picture? Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So, how are you going to sit down here?